I'm Claire. If you're watching this and you're either Greg Zerling, any member of the Jets defense, or George Kittle, we're not friends right now. And if this is your first time seeing my face, then all you need to know for now is that I have no clue what I'm talking about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. As you can probably guess, or maybe you can't because you fell asleep and this video came up on autoplay, we're going to talk about fantasy football. Again. And y'all, I'm not even going to pretend. We didn't win. Of course we didn't win. If you're here, you know we didn't win. It's not a question anymore. We've only had one good week. Well, actually, that's a lie. We've had 2 good weeks now. We just happen to have lost this good week. Because that's the thing. We did good this week. We got 117 points, thereabouts. It just so happens that, once again, the person we were playing got more than 117 points. 127, actually. There was a little short minute last week where we did actually think we might pull it off. We were surprised and a little confused, but we were playing well. Bajan was doing well, DeAndre was doing well, other people were doing well. Laporta, Flowers, they were all doing well. I mean, the Jets were not doing well. They were all doing well. There were some risks that we took. For example, I did bench Debo because I figured that a guy who had been hospitalized with liquid in his lungs was not going to be able to put up big numbers just a few days out of the hospital. And I feel like that risk did pay off. On the other hand, putting Murray in instead of Cousins did not pay off as well this week. Cousins did have a pretty good game, which usually he only has when he's not passing to Bajan, but he was giving the ball to Bajan and throwing it, so good on him. Wish we had put him in. Wouldn't have changed the final score. Might actually have made the loss harder if we had lost by less. And as always, the Jets were the wrong move. They're rarely ever the right move, as it turns out. I don't know how you missed the point after, but if your name is Zerling, apparently you find a way. And the Jets defense, as it has been, was disappointing. So much so that I did take the time to look up who y'all's defensive coordinator was, whatever. I did not know that you had promoted him to interim head coach, Jets. I'm wondering if maybe that explains y'all's performance problems. Because, Ulbrich, as much as I don't like picking on a local boy or a former Niner, he hasn't been all that impressive since he took over. Although, maybe y'all wouldn't know because before he took over, y'all were also bad, so this is just par for the course. That being said, I was not pissed off enough this week to figure out who your interim defensive coordinator is, but whoever it is, maybe they should reconsider some life choices. But as much as I love to pick on the Jets, if we're being completely honest, they were not the reason we lost this week. No one on the team was the reason we lost this week. We lost for the same reason the Niners won this week. And I will say, I am thrilled that the Niners won this week. The Niners haven't lost to the Cowboys in 2 years, and I'm not excited for that streak to end. So I was very happy that the Niners beat the Cowboys. But would it have been possible to beat the Cowboys without passing the ball to Kittle as much? I mean, the Niners have so many other players, good players, players who aren't on my opponent's team. Couldn't pass to any of them? And don't get me wrong, I like Brock Purdy. I'm rooting for him. And especially this season, he's facing a much bigger test than he has in past seasons when he had a healthy team full of superstars. Now he's got a significantly less healthy team of not superstars named McCaffrey. So this is an interesting test for Brock Purdy. And he's got to find new guys to get the ball to. He's got to work with the players he has. Like Garendo. Garendo's having a pretty solid couple of games. He had a solid game last Sunday. Why didn't you give the ball to him a little more? Or Ricky Pearsall. The poor man missed the first half of the season. I mean, throw the man a bone. Or preferably the ball. Anyone but Kittle. Come on, Brock. Anyway, yeah. George Kittle tanked our chances of a win, which makes it our 7th loss of the season. At least all of my opponent's players played this week, so we've got that going for us. Anyway, as is quickly becoming our tradition, we have once again changed our team name with this most recent loss. For the baseball fans out there, this one's for you. And if you're not a baseball fan, I would encourage you to look up the White Sox record this season so that you can fully appreciate the parallels between our team and the White Sox. In fact, I would say that the only difference between our team and the White Sox is that we can't fire the manager. But, like the White Sox, we are now at the point of the season where we've decided we're looking ahead. We've got some interesting trade proposals, and we're focusing on potential keepers for next season. Don't know who we're going to go with yet. Might have to give up some big players, so Bajan, might be the last week we see ya. Or not. You know what? I am bad at trades, just like I am bad at everything else when it comes to fantasy football. Because, again, I have no clue what I'm talking about. Especially when it comes to fantasy.